Have you been thinking about getting hypnotherapy to help you, but you're worried about the cost and whether you'll be able to afford it? Lots of people do. So this video will explain what to consider to help you pick the right type of hypnotherapy and hypnotherapist, and why hypnotherapy costs what it costs. There are a few factors to consider when talking about the price of hypnotherapy and whether it is the right therapy for you. Now, I'm based in the UK, but I work with people all over the world, so information in this video is either as generic as I can make it about my industry, or it's going to be specific to me. And I'm doing this because I want you to have a really useful resource to help you decide what's best for you. So how much is it? Well, the average price of hypnotherapy in the UK per session at the moment is £70. But it can vary from as much as £40 to even £1,000 a session. For most hypnotherapy treatments, you'll be seeing your therapist several times, but not as many as counselling. In fact, for many things, I would see my clients between 6 and maybe 10 or 12 sessions. So you can budget your course of hypnotherapy anywhere between £400 and £10,000, but most will be between around £700 and £1,000. Now that might seem a lot, but consider that successful counselling can take up to 2 years or more, weekly sessions between £40 and £50 a session. And consider too, if you've struggled with your condition or challenge for several years, some clients have had a lifetime of suffering, the cost of hypnotherapy doesn't really seem too high when you consider it against the freedom you'll gain in just a few weeks or months. Hypnotherapy also isn't available on the NHS, which is a shame because clinical hypnotherapists, those who work in realms similar to counselling, have a long history of working briefly and effectively with their clients. There's a growing body of robust research together with patient-reported outcomes that really supports the use of this, as well as it being approved as a treatment for certain conditions by the British Medical Council in 1955. But because we're not available on the NHS, this means your hypnotherapist will be running their own private practice. However, there is some good news. Some health insurers now cover hypnotherapy, so it is worth asking your health insurance provider if they do, and what criteria for claiming on your insurance is. Remember, your hypnotherapist is running their own business, and we all know that to shop with a small business means we're going to pay a little bit more than if we were shopping at a big superstore. Now, the cost might also depend on the level of training your hypnotherapist has undergone, the type of therapy they offer, and what kind of accreditation, professional memberships, ongoing training, clinical supervision, and insurance they have. For really successful help, you're looking for someone who has a diploma that is recognised by professional associations. So not just a weekend online diploma. And yes, that is possible to get. And they need to have done maybe something like 450 hours of training to qualify, including a number of case studies with real clients. Now, the quick way to do that in the UK is to look for someone with an HPD, so a Hypnotherapy in Practice diploma, which is awarded by the NCFE and benchmarked at level 4 using Ofqual's qualification and credit framework. Level descriptors. Well, that's not easy to say, is it? Or something similar. So let me introduce myself and my background to give you an idea of what that might actually sound like. I'm Ali. I'm a clinical, solution-focused hypnotherapist and psychotherapist. I trained with the oldest, largest, and a very well-respected hypnotherapy training school in the UK, CPHT. I'm insured to work online and face-to-face and to teach, which I do for CPHT. I'm registered with governing bodies, the NCH, the AFSFH, and the CNHC, and my qualifications are a diploma in hypnotherapy and counselling skills, NLP practitioner, a diploma in Solution Focused Hypnotherapy, as well as the nationally recognised Hypnotherapy in Practice diploma. I'm also a hypnotherapy supervisor with a level 5 qualification in that discipline. It's taken me hundreds and hundreds of hours of training and study to get where I am today. And I continue to keep up my professional development with a number of training hours per year. Did you expect me to say all that? Not many people do, but that's the level many hypnotherapists work at to ensure that we are safe, competent and confident to work with sometimes very vulnerable clients. Now, as a side note, it's always worth checking your hypnotherapist training, accreditation, and insurance status. A good hypnotherapist will be happy and very proud of their training and qualifications, and should always be registered with at least one governing body, because that's the organisation that holds your hypnotherapist to a professional code of conduct. And in the almost unheard of event that you have a complaint about them, it's the governing body that you complain to. Lastly, the cost of hypnotherapy will depend on what you want to gain help with, as this really will influence the number of sessions you have. Many hypnotherapists offer a 1-session stop smoking treatment. They offer a package of maybe 4 sessions for simple phobias, and then other packages which specify a particular amount of sessions for some simple issues. In clinical cases, just like in any counselling or psychotherapy, you cannot put a definite number on the sessions that you'll need, because there'll be contributing factors. However, your hypnotherapist will be able to tell you, based on their model of therapy and their experience, approximately how many sessions you'll probably need. So the answer is, to how much it costs, it depends on who you use, what you want to resolve or achieve with hypnotherapy, and the level of training and accreditation your hypnotherapist has achieved. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button and leave me a comment. And for more information, get in touch. And to see more videos like this, or to get my latest guided relaxations, visualizations, and hypnosis meditations, just hit subscribe and get reminders. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.